Hey guys, welcome to another episode in Let's Play series. This should be episode 23. Now let's try to get this done quickly because I've had the past two intros last about 10 minutes, which and the first one was intentional. The second one I had to redo um because I'm in the future. Right now where I'm currently doing this intro, I already did the outro. So let me try to whip all this up quickly. So I finished up the mushroom farm. These dispensers have water, these don't, but all the redstone should be in place. All I have to do is really hook up the item systems and put water buckets in here, and it should fully work. They also have to grow mushrooms, of course, and that's pretty much it. And then this is the redstone over here, right? The main bits of the redstone. So yeah. But other than that, that's pretty much everything I've done so far. I don't want to work on this on video anymore on camera unless we're doing the actual building of it with the fungus blocks and so on. But we will worry about that in a future episode because today you guys get to see me. Well, we're planning on building a horse stable, right? And working on getting some horses. So that's basically the plan of today. Um, yeah, that's just pretty much it. So I will go ahead and let the clip roll on. Hope you enjoy it. Ah, yes, all these horses are soon going to have a home, but that's soon, not now. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this horse stable done. Um, and then we're gonna, of course, try to mess with the horses just a little bit today. Now, I just grabbed some of these blocks. I know I don't have many of them. But this is more so to, I guess, experiment what this horse stable would look like. I know I've done like a futuristic build, you would say, a little hobbit build over there. That's a tiny little house, right? And then soon to be like a fungus build, right? Over here, I want to have my horses. Just probably next to the water here. Nothing too much. I'm not planning on making a village or a town or anything like that, but I do want to at least have a place for my horses, so we can experiment with the horses, see what's a good horse, what isn't. We're also going to have a speed test and, of course, a jump test. And, yeah, and then we just need a place to store them. So, I'm going to store them in a interesting way. Interesting, but still somewhat in a normal way. Um, Let me turn this down because I feel like it's too loud for me. I don't know why. So yeah, we're going to store them in a interesting but normal way, if that makes sense. So we're still going to have normal stables, right? They're probably going to be decently small-ish, maybe? All right, I'll get dirt later. Or here, I can guess. So they're going to be small-ish. They're probably going to be 4x4, 3x3 per horse. Um, and I'll get the dirt for the rest of that. Whatever. Um, and we're gonna try to have it line the coast, right? We're gonna have it follow the coast so we can have a path to go on. Now, I want to basically have it in sections. So basically, I want one side to be the jumpy horses, the ones that can jump high. The other side to be the speedy horses. Of course, there's three attributes that a horse can get: speed, health, or speed, jump, and health. And so the health will probably be, I guess we can just put it in the middle. I was originally thinking about putting it in the middle, but instead we can probably make a little tower, right? And on the back there's like little horse staircase that can go up into the tower. Man, this is becoming a bigger build than I wanted to be. I'm really thinking of this as we go here. I didn't plan any of this out actually. But yeah, maybe we can have a tower where the like our best horse would be. Horse would be. So, yeah, I mean, that would just basically be it. So, way I'm planning this, let's see, let's just do oak logs for the deal for the, what do you call them? Pillars? I call them pillars. Um, we want a decent amount of space away from there. Maybe here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could I do about 5x5s? Hmm. I usually do 5x5s, but I want to try to do these stables different. So I'm gonna try to make them at least 4x4s. So yeah, let me. So they might go like this. I'll just do one stable with you guys, and then just basically copy and paste. Um, let's see, that's 4, and then we want another 4 here, right? Then like this. Let's see, boop, boop, done, right? Yeah, yeah. So then now, let me go get a stone cutter, a chest, and some extra trash wood real quick. All right, so let's see. Let's hopefully this is well, this would be the last time that I have to dig a hole for a horse, but I know Apple. So, let's see. I got some trash wood for like sticks or whatever else we may need. Let's see what else. Yeah. So, um, we're probably. I was thinking fences, but walls might be better going along here. Actually, no. Deep slate. I was actually thinking about using deep slate. The mix of the cobble and variant version. I know they're full blocks, but these are just for the outside walls of the building, so the like, sides and the back. The in betweens will either be walls or fences, right? And we can do this type of variation, right, for texture. And then let's see. I wish there's a maybe a wall. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe we could do something like this. Now, I kind of like it. It may have grown me, but this is just plan B, right? Because originally I was thinking about having it open, but I was wanting to see your guys' opinion about this. And then probably in the future, if you guys like it being closed or open, whatever it would be in the future, then I can probably change it. Um, but I just wanted to show you this idea. Maybe I know it's kind of weird. Maybe I should set up stone brick walls in the corners here, but I wanted to show the enclosed version, right? And then an open version, of course, there would be fence gates too for windows. I should have done that. Oh well. Um, but then let's see. For the open version, I mean, we can just do straight up fences, right? Uh, or walls, maybe walls, or trap doors. We could do trap doors. Keep it open. Um, or Hmm. I'm just thinking, what if horses are 2 blocks tall, right? Or a block and a half. Oh, they're a block and a half, aren't they? Now we could do something like this. I just changed this wall out to be deep slate, and then or cobble deep slate. Then just put some spruce wood here, right? And now they won't be able to jump out or anything like that, but we can still see them from the outside. Then it can be open air where we can set up a. Oh, is that? No, it's not. Ugh. Get up here and use our walls from before. Right, now we can have slanted roofs. But how much of a slant do we want? We could make it like this if we want our roofs to be tall and do the same over there. But I think that'd be too tall. So forget that idea. Oh, come on. No. Okay, thank you. Um, yeah, so I think this should be fine. Sadly, there's no like thick wooden walls or something like this. Um, but that's okay. We can try to make something up with this. If we did it here, for example, and then just went up with it at a diagonal type of deal. Of course, I'm gonna change it out, and it's not gonna strictly look like this, but you guys can kind of get the idea. We can have a slanted roof like this, right? I thought it was gonna be a little bit more slanted. I possibly could, because I was originally was gonna do one and then two, 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 and every time there was a group of two, it would go up by half a block. But I thought that'd go up too much. It would be too steep. So I thought a 1-3-3-2 would look nice, and it's okay. I mean, it's hard to get the picture since we don't have the full, I guess you would say, effect yet. So we will have to see about that. Now let me do this real quick. Oh, come on. There we go. Uh, so yeah, if we come up here, and then I can probably replace this with a beam, right? So we can possibly do this, though I don't know how much I'm liking that here. Yeah, that looks actually much better. We can do this. Let me put some lights in here for now. I'm wanting to do lanterns in the future. So what I did is add some beams here and then another beam there. Replace these four oak slabs with spruce slabs, and then added some deep slate for a little arch. Um, Now let's see. Let's try dark oak. Why not? Doesn't hurt to try. Hmm. Feel like that could work. Just the back oak slabs there need to change. You know. Um. Let me see. All right. So I did some changes, as you might be able to notice, and I'm actually starting to dig this a little bit more. So, um, we of course still have the deep slate. Let me do this real quick. Deep slate. Wait, no. Two. And then yeah, so we have the deep slate for the front support, right? And then we have the spruce beams coming out with stone buttons. And then we still have a little bit of the oak roofing, but that's half of it because this is a dark oak beam here. And then some stone for the rest of the roof here. And then I changed the back a bit to have this type of look, which I do like. It gives it a little bit more curvature. Sorry, my nose. Um, but yeah, and I mean it's three high, so if we get on a horse in here, for example, it won't hurt us, right? You know, we might get hurt jumping off the horse. Oh no, we don't. Interesting. Well, yeah, we don't get hurt at all, so that's good. And yeah, this would basically continue having this palette all the way down. So I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. I don't think I would do any more changes really. I'm pretty happy with it. And it will just continue down into that corner piece, whatever it would be like, and then it would do the same going that way. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's really strange, I know. I'm trying to get out of my own comfort zone of just doing normal stone, brick, spruce wood, spruce planks, cobblestone. The basic old Minecraft, basically. Um, or even oak. And I know I'm using a lot of it here, but I'm trying to add different stuff. Like I would never normally use deep slate, for example. Like the straight up deep slate, or even add in dark oak to my normal build palette. That's why I did the futuristic type of build, moldy build. I can't say anything for that starter quote unquote house. um, but I just wanted do something I'm kind of familiar with, but also try to change it up. So, oh yeah, I even added andesite back here for a little bit of a different stone texture. And I do like that a lot. So, I think I'm going to continue with this. And oh man, sorry. And I'll just give a check-in. I don't know when. Just I'll give a check-in here in a little bit. So this is what I'm kind of planning out. So it could look like this. I might change it. It's hard to tell over there, but basically, each area that you see like this, that's a 4x4, is gonna look like this. So here, all the way. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, that didn't look right. All the way over to here, right? Now this is gonna be something similar to these, but I'm gonna challenge myself really hard with this one and try and make a diagonal. So instead of it being in the middle going this way, instead it's gonna be here going that way. Pretty difficult, I know. um, but we're gonna do a slanted roof like that for here, and then um oh, I wish I had a sign, but here I want to have a little storage for saddles and armor and whatever. Um, in this little cubby here. So it could just match with the roof there, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Then this would be the tower. So I made the tower of 5x5. And just so it can have a bigger base because there's going to be horses on the top floor. So the healthy horses are going to have a little bit more of a bigger area. Um, but then it's gonna go right back into the 4 and goes all the way down. Oh, it goes all the way down to over here to these guys. So I'm pretty excited to do this actually. I know we're not really gonna be building above ground, but for situations like this, I'm pretty excited for it. And maybe in the future, after we're done with the mega base, or once we got the main plan started, um, we can probably have a tunnel coming all the way through over here, and then we can have something really advanced down below, sorting like which horse is where and so on, you know. But for now, this is good enough for us just to store like a certain amount of speeds or a certain amount of jumps or whatever it may be. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead get these pillars started, and I will see you guys maybe after the pillars are done, or maybe one section. I don't know. I'll just see you guys here in a little bit. All right. It's been a couple of hours. Um, recorded the episode. It's the third episode of Among the Ages. But it's been a couple hours since I've even done that. It's 1:30 in the morning, and what's the name? I finished the first row here at least. So I ran around, put some lanterns on the inside, just try to put them randomly. This was really kind of confusing to deal with, but I think I'm happy with it. Um, and then this, honestly, we don't need these gates here because this is just gonna more so be storage, right? And then this would probably be for healthy horses, right? Um, or even we can make these two for healthy horses, right? For the very max ones, and then the ones that have like 5 extra hearts here, and then everything that's below between 11 or between 1 to 4 extra hearts of a normal like heart bar, I guess you would say. And then this could be storage. I don't know. I'll figure out later. Um, but and then this side as well. Now, to me, it looks like it's an even amount, but I actually haven't checked. So let's just go ahead and count it together. I'm excluding these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's actually funny. I like that. Um, And then I guess these two. If there's 9 on each side, then I will make this for the health. These two for the health horses. And then this is for extra storage. And then the top floor would be for the best horses. That's going to be in that floor. That I will somehow have to. Either way. um, yeah, so I got this done. But now I will worry about that top floor later. I want to start getting these horses in here. So I think I'm going to put the speedy horses on that side and the jumpy horses on this side. Now, Apple, you see, I only want a minimum of the 3 blocked horse to be in these stables, right? Like, let's say if we're going for jumping horses right now, I want a minimum of 3 blocks. If they don't jump that high, if they don't jump higher than 3 blocks, uh, sorry to say, no, and then the speed. I mean, there's going to be a certain speed, but I'm going to have to figure that out here soon. Apple, luckily, jumps an even 3 blocks. I think. I can't remember exactly, but Apple's okay to stay in here. Now, I'm hoping all these would fit. Let's see, if it's 3, I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I do want to move the horses over here. So, um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I might record it, I might not. We're gonna have to see. Speedy horses, I'll just put them all in one stable over there, and I would sort them out later after we get the speeding deal done. But once I get the horses over here, I want to set up a little area, probably over here, where we can test out the jumping and the speed as well. I don't know how I can really do that, so I'm gonna have to look up a tutorial online. And it's been a little bit, guys. It's been over a day or so. Yeah. So the footage is not usable. Um, a couple of them were just black screens, and then another couple were just laggy. So I got rid of them. Yeah, I didn't like them at all. Like, it was laggy as of 10 FPS per second. No one's gonna watch that. No one's gonna watch that, and no one's gonna just listen in. So yeah, I might have done some things. I tried to record, didn't show, but I can catch you guys up all right now. So as you can see, we have many, many more horses. um, so let's start over here real quick. So over here we have our jump. So we have a minimum of 1.5 up to 2, and then all the way up to 5.5, and then a 6, right? It's all labeled just like this, right? All the way down. So this is for our jumping. Our speed is just like this. I looked something up online because I couldn't get an idea on what I could use for a speed test. And this was one of the speed tests I saw. So a player can run like what? 5, 6, 5, 5.5. I'm pretty sure. And a horse can go as fast as a 14, a little over 14, so 15, right? So, yeah, I got the speed test up here, and the horses are over here. Also, I believe I showed you this, but I'll show you again. Everything here is done with the roofing. Oh, I forgot to put the slabs on top. I don't have them. I will do that later. But we got the horses, and so for example, we got let's see, we got 15 and above, and then 14 and a half, 14, 13 and a half, 13, or so on. Or I mean 5 and above, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3, and so on, all the way down. So we do have 2 high jumping horses, which are 5 and 6/16, which I think is the highest you can go. I was trying to go for this that half a block, but it just wasn't working. And then yeah, so yeah, we got those horses, and then also we got some healthy horses. This is the only horse we have that is above 15 block. That has an extra 5 hearts. I mean, and then if we come over here, we have two um 13 speed horses. These guys are 12 and then 11, and then it would go all the way down. So yeah, that's basically everything that's happened so far. But yeah, I mean that's really just been it. That's all the changes that's been happening. I've been breeding these guys with a mix of um carrots and a little bit of golden apples. So yeah, but I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try to check in back with you guys once we can get at least 114, and we can go from there. Yeah, so can anyone explain to me what the fastest horse is with that type of speed test? Because spent about 2 or 3 hours trying to get a 14 horse, and it's either been a rare 13, right? Or it's a 12 or 11. That is it, period. Right? It's doing the same thing that the jumping horses did, where once I bred those two, it started to go down instead of going up, right? So is there only a max of 13 blocks a second? Because online I see 14. I don't know. It could just be me. I mean, I don't know. But just let me down below. But I'm gonna take a break here. And I think I'm actually gonna call it an episode here. I hope it's not too short, but I hope it's not too long. I don't know how long it is actually, so I'm just gonna have to edit and see. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.